world. These are the adventures of Super Chick. I'm Cecelia Sterling, and I have a story to share. Taking you way back. I think I was in high school. I was definitely driving, and I was helping my mom with the Christmas shopping, the gifts for the larger family. And I helped her a lot. My mom worked in retail. She worked a lot all the time. She worked all the time during the holidays. And we had a family gathering annually on Christmas Eve. We would go to my aunt's house and lots of cousins there, grandparents. It was kind of a wonderful time of year. We loved it. We looked forward to it. We enjoyed it. However, my mom would often receive a bonus on Christmas Eve. And we have a large family, and she was raised in the generous tradition of giving gifts for many of the people in the family. And she's fabulous, and she has good taste, and she is a retailer, right? So she's kind of into it, but it's hard. She's also a single mother, not sure how much she's making or what's coming in that bonus, if it's showing up at all. Talk about holiday anxiety. And she doesn't have time to get all these gifts. We have a large Irish Catholic family. There's a lot of gifts. And I have the talent and the ability to work on her behalf. I can definitely be called one of the good elves, right? I went on to work in retail. I am now a personal shopper. It's in my genes, literally. So she would have me help, and there would be a joy in me around the responsibility of it, spending someone else's money, finding things that I believed someone would really enjoy, and or crossing off something off the list that she wanted me to purchase and make her happy, right? I just want to make everybody happy. And so I go out on this particular holiday shopping trip with something for an aunt who's married to my uncle, my mom's brother. They don't often come to this holiday. I don't know her really well. And my mom and I remember this story a little differently. So I'm going to tell you my version, and then I'll let you know what she said after I shared it with her recently when I was reminiscing. And so I go to Hudson's at the time, which is the high-end department store closest to us. And again, it's shopping. I love shopping. And I see this, and my aunt has plenty of children. I don't remember how many she had at this time, more than two. And they're young. And I see this inexpensive, inflatable, terry cloth covered pillow for a bath. And I pick that up, and I have some insecurity, like anyone would, around getting a gift for someone you don't know very well. But both instinctively and the divine feminine in me said every woman should have some time to take a bath, and they should have a pillow, because ceramic bathtubs are not all that comfortable. And they're for relaxation, right? So I get this inflatable pillow, and I'm excited about it. And it's inexpensive, and I don't know if I got a couple other things or not. And I get the other things on the list. I get, a bunch of gifts that day, and I come home. And my excitement is met with disappointment. And emotionally, I'm devastated. But how I feel in the defensive moment is angry. And how dare you have me go doing all this running around the last minute and then question my choices. So upset. Now, for her version of the story, she says she specifically asked me to buy a perfume that I don't remember this exactly, but maybe she knew she liked that perfume or was really confident she would. Maybe it's the perfume she already wore. Maybe it was on a Christmas list that I didn't know about. Not sure. And I say, okay. So I don't remember if they didn't have that. I don't at all remember the request for the perfume. Did she really specify she wanted that? She was busy. Maybe not. Or maybe she did and I went rogue, and then that's just a whole nother mother-daughter story, right? Maybe we'll have her on the show one day. So I am just so upset, like ready to call the union and say, we're striking, like Kids United, we're striking. No longer doing this wish list shopping on behalf of my mother. But we get through it. And now it's time to go to the event, which is so wonderful. And I'm, half mad at my mom and half really happy to go to Christmas, right? And I'm relatively capable of like moving on to the next thing and probably pushing down my feelings, not really exploring or articulating them. And she does the same. So we go to the big, and I mean large family gathering where, because there's this culture of gift giving, and some people, some people have traveled. Santa has delivered presents to this residence. There are so many gifts around the tree that they come up in amount like a good 4 or 5 feet tall. I'm only 5 feet tall at this point, right? I mean, so from a kid's perspective, and the like gift giving is very magical. And so we get there, and the order of things is that we start with the youngest and we go to the eldest, and there is a break at some point for dinner. And Christmas music is playing, and there, because we start with the kids, there's toys that are out and there's playing, and there's definitely a cocktail scene, and there are so many treats and so many beautifully iced cookies. My Aunt Bobby, who's passed away now, she always used really saturated food color for her cookies. And my mom always used pastels. And while I love the pastels now, and I liked them then, I loved the saturated, like blue is royal blue icing on the sugar cookie. And I just loved her take, like it was a little more dramatic and a little sweeter and a little less concerned with food color as far as like food concern goes. Anyway, love my Aunt Bobby. And she hosted year after year of all of our holiday events. And I only knew that as like, of course. And now as an adult, realize what a giant job that is. Wow. So we do, the gift giving commences, and there's unwrapping and there's thank yous, and we do one at a time. And it's lovely. Like we all get to see what the other people get and hear the stories around the reason for the gift and the gratitude for it when it's received. And it's a wonderful exchange. And it's time for my aunt to open her gift from our family. She loves it. She loves it. And I have such a proud moment. I would never say, I told you so, but I didn't have to. I just sat with the largest grin on my face that one can possibly imagine. And I don't know if she ever took a bath with that terry cloth pillow. I don't know if she ever had time. But in that moment, she didn't know the story of me choosing it, but in that moment, it's almost like I gave her both the permission, the space and time energetically, like the gift of support and relaxation. And what a gift that is for a woman with her hands full on Christmas Eve. And my mom definitely gracefully thanked me and said, you were right. That was a great choice. And I doubted you. So that was a healing moment for us too. And we were back on the same team. And yes, the next year I was helping with all the gift giving for Christmas. I just wanted to share that like rich mother-daughter family gift exchange experience and this sort of reminder, this awareness that there are so many layers, levels, stories going on in all of us, and lots of big feelings. And that's okay. So, with that, I will say happy holidays. Ciao for now. I'm Cecelia Sterling. I'm Cecelia Sterling, and these are the adventures of Super Chick.